When you open Adobe Illustrator, what you'll see is all the recent projects you've worked on, so your interface is going to look different than mine. And first of all, to get this started, we're going to learn the basics of Illustrator just by doing things. So there's a lot we're going to skip over, but by covering the basics, you'll learn a lot. So the first thing we need to do is have something to work on, a file to draw on. And we're not even going to save this file, we're just going to doodle. And this series of videos is designed for you to follow along. So put the video on pause, open Adobe Illustrator, and when you're ready, click on File, New, and you'll get this new document window, and yours will probably look different than mine. It'll save like the latest formats you've been working on. So the new document window, you'll have mobile, web, print, which is in intro class. My intro class is also we're going to work with this web and print, but for this demo, choose web. Over here in the right side of the window, width and height. Let's set the width to 2000. Make sure you're in pixels and your height is 2000. Okay, so we get 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels, web, create. You get this nice square canvas. And once again, just to make sure that we're all on the same page here, before we do anything, go up to Window, Workspace, Essentials. Ensure that only Essentials is checkmarked. Okay, so you should only have Windows, Workspace, Essentials enabled. Now we're good to go. So if you've ever looked at any other Adobe application, such as Photoshop or InDesign, this will look very familiar to you. On the left side, we have the tools, the toolbar. Along the upper left, the usual things where we have things for file management and editing and some other things that are specific to Adobe Illustrator. And then on the right side, the palettes, and the one, if you've used Photoshop or InDesign before, especially Photoshop, this layers palette should look very familiar to you, and we'll use that later on, but not in this intro. And so here we are, and we're ready to get started. And what we're going to cover in this series are just basically three tools: the selection tool, direct select tool, and especially the pen tool. If you come over to the left side and you find the pen tool icon, there's a little tiny triangle there, meaning there's a drop-down menu. You can see there's 4 variations of the pen tool, and we'll cover all of those. So I'll see you in the next video.